Animal Farm by George Orwell. Animal Farm might appear like a simple fable featuring animal characters. The setting is the manor farm owned by a cruel farmer named Mr.Jones. He's a drunkard and treats his farm animals very badly. The animals rebel against the tyrannical ways of the farmer, overthrow him, and take control of the farm. This is the gist of George Orwell's novel Animal Farm. But the novel has a far greater significance in that it is in actuality a political fable based on the Russian Bolshevik Revolution. The tyrannical farmer Mr.Jones is symbolic of the totalitarian regime of the Tsars of Russia. George Orwell is also satirizing the events of the Russian Revolution and the rise of Russian communism. The attack is directed mainly against the communist dictatorship of Joseph Stalin. Leon Trotsky, a brilliant and influential writer, was a principal strategist of the Russian Revolution and played an important role in the revolution that brought the communist Bolsheviks to power. He was also instrumental in the formation of the Soviet Union. Trotsky was exiled by Stalin for criticizing his repressive policies that resulted in the deaths of millions of Soviet citizens. Finally, it becomes evident that there is not much difference between the autocratic rule of the Tsars and Stalinism. These are some of the main characters of the novel. Mr. Jones, the cruel farmer of Manor Farm, is based on Tsar Nicholas II. Napoleon, Snowball, and Old Major are all pigs. Napoleon symbolizes Stalin and Snowball represents Trotsky. Old Major's character is based on the German political economist Karl Marx and the Russian revolutionary leader Vladimir Ilyich Lenin. This character makes only a brief appearance in the novel, but is significant as it is Old Major who instigates the farm animals to rebel against the farmer. The opening chapter introduces the theme of revolution. The revolution happens at the Manor Farm, which is located near Wellington in England. It is owned by the cruel farmer Mr. Jones. The farm actually represents Russia. Old Major is a 12-year-old stout but majestic looking pig with a wise and benevolent appearance. He represents the idealistic revolutionary leader who motivates the farm animals to rebel against the oppressive farm owner. The farm animals are in great misery due to the irresponsible ways of Farmer Jones. He is a drunkard and often forgets to feed the animals. One day, after he retires to bed, Old Major summons all the animals to the big barn to share a strange dream he had the previous night. The animals start assembling in the barn. They include the 3 dogs Bluebell, Jessie, and Pincher, the pigs, hens, pigeons, sheep, cows, and so on. Boxer and Clover are the 2 cart horses who walk in together. Boxer is huge with the strength of 2 horses put together. He is respected by all for his steadfastness and tremendous powers of work. but he's not very brainy or intelligent. Clover is a stout and motherly mare. Muriel, the white goat, Benjamin, the donkey, are the next to arrive. Benjamin is the oldest animal in the farm. He is a cynical and bad-tempered animal, but secretly devoted to Boxer. Molly is described as the white and pretty but foolish mare. She is fond of sugar candy and also likes to flaunt her white mane and the red ribbons. The cat is the last animal to join the meet. The only animal that fails to turn up is Moses the raven, who had dozed off. Addressing the animals, Old Major describes the nature of their life to them. He tells them, "Our lives are miserable, laborious, and short. Animals are given bare minimum food, just about enough to keep them alive. They are forced to work till the last atom of strength is sapped from their bodies, and when they become too old or weak to work, they are brutally slaughtered. In short, according to Old Major, the life of an animal is misery and slavery. That is the plain truth." He goes on to explain that this ill treatment is absolutely unjustified, as the soil of England is rich enough to support all life forms inhabiting it. It is man who is solely responsible for the pitiable condition animals are in. The produce of the labor of animals is being stolen from them by man. Old Major tells them, "Man is our real enemy. To remove the root cause of hunger and overwork, man must be removed from the scene. He who is considered the lord of all animals is the most unproductive of all." Old Major exhorts the animals to overthrow the human race. He urges them to carry on the resolution of rebellion till justice is served. He emphasizes that all men are enemies, all animals are comrades. Voting is done to decide whether wild creatures can be considered as friends. Rats are also accepted as comrades by an overwhelming majority. Major reminds the animals once again of their vow of enmity against man, urging them never to adopt his ways. He then speaks about the strange dream he had the previous night. It goes like this: "Man has completely disappeared off the face of the earth. An old song called Bees of England, which his mother and other saws used to sing, also come back to him in the dream." The animals accept the song as their anthem and start singing it in great excitement. Mr. Jones is woken up by the uproar. He seizes his gun and fires pellets into the darkness, scattering the assembly in no time. Soon a strange silence descends over the farm as the animals retire to their sleeping places. The opening chapter of Animal Farm comes to a close here.